All right, what up guys? LocsNLoad Firearm Reviews here today. All right, so today's video is on 3 black medical professionals you should be following right now on Instagram. All right, so I picked these 3 because I follow them and I couldn't find a 4th or 5th. I'm sure they're out there, don't get me wrong, but these are 3 black men that you should be following right now on Instagram if you want to have medical knowledge or understand tactical medical procedures, how to tie a tourniquet, how to build an IFAK, what is an IFAK, what to do if someone has a sucking chest wound, where should I apply a tourniquet, how long can I apply a tourniquet for, what are the pros and cons of this and that, right? If you want to find all that medical knowledge, these are the 3 people you need to follow. So the first one I'm gonna start off with is someone I've put on the channel before and you've seen me with, especially if you've been in the formations, you probably have seen him in person. So I'm gonna go with North Florida Tactical. So I'm gonna shout out Matt there. Right now he's in Houston, Texas, but he does travel, throughout the country and doing his classes. So if you want a special class and you have a group of people, not just you, you can definitely get a class set up and get you some tactical medical knowledge. He's a former corpsman, did 3 tours over in Iraq, and so he does a lot of the care under fire, how to get someone out of the line of fire to somewhere safe, and how to then start treating that wound, that casualty, and a whole bunch of things like that a lot of people honestly should have and should be proficient in, because there's a lot more than just someone's on the ground bleeding. Well, first, is the situation safe enough for you to get over there? Because if someone just got shot, well, the situation is obviously dangerous, right? So you can't just run up to someone who just got shot. What if someone's coming back? What is your cover? Where's your concealment? If you run up to this person, they start shooting, where are you taking this casualty to get them out of that line of fire? So there's a lot of things you got to take into consideration for tactical medical responses. And so he's one of the people that I will go to get that information, and I want to put him out to you guys so you can get that information. All right, so that's Matt with North Florida Tactical. Like I said, he's down in Houston, Texas, but he does go back and forth between Houston and Jacksonville and other places as well. So if you're looking for a class, hit him up. All right, number 2 on the list, I'm gonna go with, this is someone new I just kind of discovered, following Matt's page. And so I want to give a shout out to Noor Armory Physician. It's called TacMed MD on Instagram. Put the page up on the screen. And he is, again, another black man who is proficient in the skills and the ways of medical. All right, so if you see his page, when you go to it, you see he is a gun owner, so he does love this 2A, love the Second Amendment, but also he does provide medical knowledge, tourniquets, chest seals, other things that take into consideration that when it comes to stopping the bleed and other things like that. I'm not a medical professional, so I don't want to throw out all these medical terms like I know something I don't. That's why I'm telling you guys to go follow these guys, because they know all that stuff that I really don't. I know the basics, but as far as the in-depth knowledge, the advanced knowledge, and all that other stuff, these guys are the ones that you want to go to. So I want to give a shout out to TacMed MD. I see MD, anytime I see MD on something, that usually tells me Maryland. Alright, so, oh, never mind, tactical medicine in Louisiana. Okay, see, that's why you gotta check. So Matt is in Houston, Texas, and travels back and forth, and Noor Armory is down in Louisiana. So give a shout out to him if you're down there in the boot. Alright, because I know medical is very important down there in Louisiana, because I remember reading about how a lot of places in Louisiana is very country, very rural, and there's a lot, they don't have a lot of trauma centers in a lot of these places where if someone gets hurt in this place, now they have to get transferred to a hospital. That hospital has to airlift that person to another hospital that can treat them, and there's a lot of time that goes in between treating this person, and that's when a lot of people die. Like if you look at the rapper Jay the Youngin, he was shot and killed. When he was shot, they had to take his body and transfer him to an urgent care, and then from there they had to life flight him to another hospital that was more suited to treat his wounds. And you know, it was like an hour or something of just transportation from this hospital to this hospital, waiting for the helicopter to get here. The helicopter gets here, and then because it takes time. And so I know definitely in Louisiana, having medical knowledge is very needed out there, especially in these in these places. It's very country. You know, the nearest hospital may be 20, 30, 40 minutes away, you know, type thing. All right, so next and on our list, all right, I'm gonna go with someone I've recommended before. You know, you heard me talk about Matt, and you heard me talk about Dexter, Still Standing. So Mr. Higgins is a former U.S. Army medic with numerous years of experience, combat deployments, and a whole bunch of other stuff that says this man is an expert. All right, so Still Standing, definitely I want to give him a shout out. He's down in Atlanta, Georgia. So you see all these guys down here in the South, right? Houston, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia. So it's good to see these guys somewhere near and around me in this area. So if you're looking for medical training guys and you're in the Georgia area, hit up Doc Steele or Still Standing, because he is definitely a wealth of knowledge and someone who has been there and done that. And when he's telling you this is how you do this, it's because he knows how to do it, or it's because he's actually done it himself. And so definitely want to give a shout out to all three of these black men, these black kings who are out there teaching the community a skill set that is absolutely needed nowadays. Because again, if you look at the videos I posted doing some of the breakdowns, there's a lot of people who get shot and are still alive after that initial shooting, but they're not receiving any type of medical treatment after that incident. They're just kind of laying there bleeding out, or someone's improperly trying to treat the wound and thinking that they're helping the person by, you know, oh, apply pressure here, but there's an exit wound, so you're just pushing all the blood out the back. You know, things like that. Definitely for the community, because you know, gun violence in our communities is just rampant right now. And so if we can help out that situation, get as many black people trained as possible, so when these incidents happen, we can respond accordingly, you're gonna see those the number of deaths start to really decline. So go follow all three of these men, tell them LocsNLoad sent you, and definitely sign up for a class if possible. Now, if you are a black medical professional, you know, corpsman, medic, EMS, something of the lines, and you're outside, like I haven't mentioned you, please do hit me up on Instagram at LocsNLoad, and definitely get in touch with me, so the next video I do, I can point you out. And so if you're out in the Chicago area, if I can find someone who's medically proficient in Chicago, New York, LA, you know, those areas where the violence in our communities is just kind of well known, definitely I would love to meet up with you, talk with you, and see if I can get you out there, right? So hopefully you enjoy the video, guys. Follow these three guys, and always, like I say, stay educated, stay dangerous. LocsNLoad out.